Hi, welcome to Ocean Yumi. So today I'm going to talk about the news, the recent thing that came up in the news, which is the a young guy who had mental health problems, who which was this happened in NYC, and a Marine, could be an ex-Marine, put him in a chokehold. And to be honest, I'm so fed up with how it is now, because I say melanated woman of color, whatever you want to call. It's like, can we not just live and do whatever? Even if he had mental health, right? Even if the guy had mental health or was screaming in the carriage or whatever, why? What gives you the right to choke hold a man, unalive him, come unalive him? Then the other man is holding his hand down as you are choke holding him. So what is that telling me? That how there's no freedom for people who are melanated people. Basically, you are not allowed to live. You're not allowed to be yourself. You're not allowed to be in any way. You are known as a distaste to some people. And it's like, what's so sad about it all is that every single day, every single year, it's the same thing. Then BLM, stupid BLM will come out on their hiatus, make up noise. They're not making noise for melanated people, obviously, you know, because they didn't stop what happened to the guy. Nobody stepped in, nobody stepped in and helped the guy. In the video, if you look carefully, as the Marine is choke holding the guy around his neck, right? Which I call, well, that's a lynching to me anyway. Um, choke holding the man around his neck. The other man is holding his arms down, or they're holding him, um, like his arm back, like a little bit back. You know, it's like every single time, it's like a name has to be a hashtag or whatever. Now, at one point, like I said, people will get fed up of this at one point, right? Somebody's already predicted how this is going to go now, because you get fed up, you're walking, someone holds their bag, literally. They're chupsing when your child, or rolling their eyes when your child is communicating with another child. They're rolling their eyes, they're huffing and puffing, all sorts of things. It's just like, it's a never ending spiral, a never ending story. It's like, you know, and I love being a melanated woman. That's God's gift, that is. I don't care how people lower it, whatever. Put you as a stereotype. They don't even know you. They think because they are not brought up around melanated people, they have a stereotypical thinking of how we are, I am. And some people may feed into that stereotype, but not some people, not all people feed into that. Some of us have ambition, some of us do literally embrace everybody. Okay, some embrace everybody, right? But at what cost? At what cost of your life, of your life, of your liberty? It's like you got to sit down and explain to your children, okay, just not be yourself when you go out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a never ending spiral, never ending story. Like, you know what I mean? When is it gonna end? When? When? And I'm not doing the emotional talking right now. It's just ridiculous. Right. The guy who he used to perform in NYC as a Michael Jackson impersonator. And judging by what people that I've read in comments of other videos, they said that how his mental health was getting bad, so he started screaming or probably acting out, if that. But it still doesn't give you you still don't have the right to choke hold somebody. That just uh, like, and it's so interesting because a lot of cases, right, show sometimes the person's not even doing nobody nothing. They're just there, or you know, um, I don't know how. Well, I could say from my perspective, we are animated people. We talk with our hands. Some of us project our voices, some don't. Um, we are not an experiment. We are not your target. Our children is not there for you to be targeting, neither. Hi, Salama. It's so ridiculous. It's just that the young man, wherever he act out, do you know there's such a thing as I can't even say call the right people because they might even treat him like rubbish. So I'm just like, really? When is it gonna end? Like, when is it gonna end? Because at this point, right, because it happens over here too. It happens over here. Just a while ago, some schoolboys was somewhere and in the school uniform doing nothing, probably not even bad children, probably. Police stopped them and searching them. Their parents are nowhere in sight, nowhere in sight. Luckily, Respec was there to inform them what to do. Otherwise, it would have been a case where like it'd be another statistic, another case, another investigation, another autopsy, which is what's happening in NYC right now. Now they said that they let the guy go. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, because to be honest, normally I look into things, but to be honest, if I every time I read something where this man got chokehold, I'm just like, and you can see, right? People know him. People know he's known. When you put his name in the search engine, Jordan Neely, you see him performing Michael Jackson on the subway, right? Now, he could have had PTSD, he could be bipolar, there could be numbers of mental things wrong with him, numbers of things, right? And he's known around that area. So these three gentlemen, well, I mean the one strangling him, have his foot around his leg while the other man holding his hand down so he can't struggle, so he can't fight. The other man holding his shoulder. It's just like, really. Anyway, I am gonna go and look at the charges at one point to see whether any charges has been made, because I think they called it a homicide. And if that if there's extra charges, I'm gonna post it on the community tab. And also, it just shows, like, you know, like I said, so we can't walk the street. We're not allowed to walk the street, right? Get this now. We're not allowed to walk the street, right? If we have a mental disposition, someone want to off you, unalive you, or you can't be certain places because they'll think that how right you're gonna break into a place. You can't walk past people because they think you're gonna thief from them or steal something from them or hold them up or anything. Right? A thief can look all shades of the color, all shades, right? Thieves come in all shades, shoplifters come in all shades, right? All shades, right? Beggars come in all colors. I've seen them around, so I know all shades, all colors. But this man didn't even, I don't know, like he didn't even have a chance from what I seen from the video. And it's sad because what's happening now, the BLM, who is not for, well, not for me anyways, I don't know about anybody else, is out there saying they're doing marching and stuff, which they ain't gonna do shit anyway. So, you know, um all, and while they're protesting, they're harassing the police and all sorts of things, more like a George Soros situation. Hi, Medusa. More like a George Soros. Did I say it right? George Soros situation. You see people taking photographs covered with their face covered as the protest. You see the loudest black woman standing there making the most noise for everybody. You know, they're pushing and pushing and pushing. Marching does nothing. How many times? Marching, souls does nothing. All you're doing is taking up space on the public, causing a problem on the road. There is other ways to deal with certain stuff. You can also go through the law. Now, he must have family. He must have family. They could have put his face out. They got his first and second name. You can find his family. You can find his family. Go through the law. You don't need BLM to help you. BLM is a pack of I'm trying to be nice. I am. I am. Okay. Because my children tell me I gotta see the best in everybody. I'm trying. Very, very horrible that crime that was committed. Yes. Yes. So, I just thought I'd come on here and speak as a melanated woman, a black woman, a woman of colour, Aboriginal, whatever the heck people want to call, whatever term, because even some of us is quite lost as well. So, at the end of the day, this is how I see it. There's repercussions for everything. There's karma for everything, right? People are never untouched. When karma comes, it comes heavy, and there's no escaping it. Now, you kill this man innocently. Now, there's been many that's been killed innocently. Dwight, Adam, Toledo, the one that was done like Emmett Till. There's two youngers what was done like Emmett Till. I put them on my thing because there's so many. Sometimes I can't even keep up myself. That's why I had to put them in my so-called boneyard. At one point, I started putting loads of names in the bone, a couple of names in the boneyard. I ain't even got most of the names, right? And the person always comes out, or some kind of retribution. They come out, or they get a day off the job, or nothing happens to them. So my thing is, what is your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? So people can't live, we can't breathe, we're not allowed to breathe H2O just like you. We're not allowed. What is the problem? Right? And on top of it, you have to explain to your child about their colour. They gotta love their self, love their hair, love their this and that, because there's so much be going on outside there. It's like you have to sit down and say to your children, okay, if the police stops you, whatever, whatever, make sure call me, whatever, whatever. If this happens, if this happens, like it's just ridiculous. At this point, it's ridiculous. At this point, it is very ridiculous, and you know what, right? Like that's what makes. People want a race war anyway. There's a race war. They want a race war anyway, and people are just feeding into it. And I've watched a lot of videos where like they said that how people are trying to stir up things amongst the racists, the racists, I can't even say it. And every single day is something. Every single day someone's doing something to a man who's melanated or a child or something, and you're just like, You're giving people PTSD. Do you know how many melanated people got PTSD every single day? It's ongoing. Right. Some some try to take their mind out of the situation. Some try to adapt to the situation. Some term coconut try to adapt to the situation. Some try to adapt to the situation, adapt to wherever space they're in, changing how they talk. Don't talk so much patois, talk more English. Try not to be too so-called aggressive, because people take that as no, or talk a certain way because they take that as aggression. By this time, you're not even being aggressive. Your children, it's like you got to constantly tell your children, shh, don't talk loud. Because the person next door to you gets peed off, rolls their eyes, like what happened to me with my daughter last Saturday. Rolling of the eyes, blowing, touching her headphones, touching her phone, looking all around, and she rolls her eyes and comes off the bus. People, when they're walking past you, don't say, excuse me. Don't say, excuse me. They see you walking down the road with your child. The list goes on. The list goes on of the behavior that I see when I'm walking as a melanated woman. Okay. So, you know, people say that we have chips on our shoulders and stuff like that. I think it's more like the other way around, to be honest. It's more the other way around. I don't think it is the melanated. I think melanated people will show you to dance, will show you to do so much things, show you to cook, show you loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. Sometimes we talk too much. We tell too much. But then it's like it's not reciprocated in the opposite direction. It's not. It's not. The hatred is like, what is going on? Okay, and I repeat, what is going on? It's gonna come to a head where I feel people are gonna get fed up. People's gonna get fed up. It's predicted already. A priestess already predicted this already. She said, and her words was, right, at one point, people's gonna get fed up. And when they get fed up, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice at all. Okay? Because people constantly planning, and sometimes it don't be the other way around. You go to African countries, you want to destroy it. You go here, you want to. I don't know what is going. Honestly. Anyways, before I say something I might regret, okay, I might hurt someone's feeling. I'd rather not. I'm gonna just leave it right there, and let me see what you're saying. One of the problems is that there is an enormous percentage of the world that sees no value in people of color. Yes, true, 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 true. History particularly speaks volumes. History, and it's just so ridiculous. If you read through the American history, the English history, you'll see it ends the same way, it finishes the same way. There's no equality, there's no balance, nothing. No balance. Right? I think right, it's either you're seen as a fetish or some shit. They call you exotic or some shit. I'm just like, bro, yeah, and I've seen this over the years, okay? I've seen this over the years, so I'm not even talking about just this situation here. The biggest situation was the George Floyd situation that nearly rocked everywhere, rock America and England. They nearly spun a fire over here. Okay, so are if you're passing someone and they don't look like you, like I said, they're not gonna teeth your bag. No, we don't walk around with teeth on our head. Some melanated people work. They work hard. They look after. the elders, mostly white elders in the community, and then they have to come home and see a man getting chokehold on TV, YouTube, and all this, and they're working hard and feeding the country. I don't know what is at this point. Like I said, I'm not going to go on. Where is the equality and the justice for all people? Exactly. So the acidity and the heartbreaking. Yes, it is. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's so ridiculous right at this point. This man, let me see. This man that I put on the thumbnail, he's a Michael Jackson impersonator. A Michael Jackson impersonator. He had a lot of mental health going on. A lot. Not a little, a lot of mental health going on. Right? And here comes big bowly idiots, right? Doing all that. Why? What was the point of you taking his life? That's, even if he was acting out, you hold him a little bit or whatever, and then whatever. Why you take him out? Why? 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 Well known man. I'm literally gonna go look up who he is a little more and put it on my community tab, because at this point, right, we are gonna have right, once again, there is hundreds and thousands of names where people have off people, on a live people, for no reason. No reason. No reason. Long dirty list. I think I did a video how many moons ago of people. Smiley culture was included all in that. Over here. Mark Duggan. The list is huge. The list is huge. Like I said, America, that guy where they found him in the water and did something like they chewed off his face and all sorts of craziness. All sorts of craziness. So it's people with badges as well as people with certain power that want to off people on the planet. Why? Like, you don't own the planet. You know who owns the planet? It's the elites and the other people who owns the planet. You don't own you don't own nothing. You may have a little more leverage than I do, but that's how it is at the end of the day. Right? But some have caught on and they left Europe and America. So because it's like we're not safe. We're not safe anywhere. Seems like we're not safe anywhere. Not safe anywhere. Basically, that's how I see it. You have to be on your P's and Q's where you walk. They don't like it when you got your headscarf on. They don't like what so I must pretend to be someone else then. I must pretend to be something else to suit to you, to be in, to make you feel comfortable around me. No. No. Once you have a conversation, you see I have a brain. I have a brain. I do. Right. I struggle just as much as you. Because even now, certain things is hitting here. It's affecting everybody. It's not affecting one set of people, it's affecting everybody. I put up the inflation thing the other day. I'm sure it's the same in America. My daughter said that they was trying to get rid of beggars in that area, in New York, near the New York subway area. So it's like, what the hell at this point? What is wrong with people? Anyways, before I start waffling, it's late. I'm not gonna make up noise. I'm not gonna make up noise. Just ridiculous. And I was speaking to myself when I saw this. I was speaking to myself because I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? What does one have to do so people don't interfere with you or think you're gonna do them something? What do you have to do? You took away the culture. You learned to dance. You learned to make the food. You learned, you know, you more or less learn to dress, look like, you know, what more do you want? What more do you want? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna go on another tangent. I'll just say this now, right? It's just crazy. It's crazy. So now they're protesting and all this stuff, and protest does nothing. I keep telling people protesting does nothing. All you are doing is inciting shit. George Soros does putting his people the in the protest. You might not notice them, but they'll be there. They'll be there, and you can tell straight away that they are part of that link. Okay. Hi, Alex. I'm gonna call you Alex. They are part of that thing because you can see it in the video as they're walking through the streets. There's people photographing that, and he's not even photographing properly. He's lifting his hand up and just photographing. He ain't even photographing what's going on. So it's just crazy. All right, it's just crazy at this point. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it because it's mad crazy. It's mad crazy at this point. It is mad crazy. And people be on YouTube fighting and doing the most when there's some craziness going on beyond YouTube. There's craziness going beyond YouTube. You know, that's one of the things that scares people is when people come together and have a conversation about issues that bothers the community. They don't like that. So anyways, I'm not gonna go on anyway. So I'm gonna say my goodbyes. A lot of different cities they are trying to eliminate the homeless and the poor people at just means yes, they are trying to do that. They are trying to do that. So I'm gonna go now. So have a good night. Be safe out there. Be safe. Okay? With your man, woman, or child, be safe. So thank you. So Amma for coming. Medusa and Alex, yeah, because Alex, I'm gonna go now because I think I said my piece. Now I'm going. Um, so with that said, please put on your notifications. Please leave your comments underneath this video. It's vital. You don't have to put your whole thoughts down because you don't know who's reading the messages, and the bots would read it, etc., etc. And you know, YouTube's run by Google. Okay, so certain things was mentioned, whatever. You got to be just be mindful when you're putting certain stuff in the comment section because this one here, I don't know. Okay, so with that says, have a good night wherever you are. Be safe. Okay, later. Bye.